Hi everyone, it's February the 4th, it's a Friday, it's 2022 and I'm here with the latest beta launch updates for We Share Abundance. Okay, we are hopefully broadcasting live or streaming live, whatever you want to call it, on Twitch, YouTube, and in our Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly. Unfortunately, we hardly ever see comments from YouTube or Twitch. And so I tend to go over to Facebook and answer questions there. But whichever platform you're watching on, whichever continent you're from, whichever country you're from, you are very welcome. If you're just popped in to have a look at us or you remember, you're very welcome. Whatever motivated you to get here, I hope you'll find it interesting and enjoy the company. Okay, so let me head over to Facebook. And when I get to Facebook, I'll look for our group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And if I scroll down, and then click here, February the 4th. Yeah, it looking good so far. Okay, and we've got Russ Cowley at the top of the comments list from Newcastle. We've got him hotly followed by Dave Jackson from London. And then we've got Akini from Nigeria, Kathy from Nova Scotia, Canada. We've got Rakesh from India, Ramachandra from India. He claims to be a UK citizen, but he can't get back because of the COVID thing. We've got Kingsley from Manchester, UK. We've got Russ letting me know that I am actually coming through loud and clear. Thank you. We've got Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. And we've got Akpomadei from Nigeria as well. Okay. Lots of people coming in. I'm pretty much on time. It's Friday. What does Friday mean? Well, it means weekends here, if that means very much in these days of COVID and work from home, and everything seems to be messed up a little bit, but it is a weekend. We have sport coming up on the weekend. Six Nations Rugby. The only thing that's better than that for me is the World Cup rugby. So that's exciting. Tomorrow we kick that off. Scotland entertaining England is the big game for me. And for the first time in many years, I think Scotland are perhaps going into the game as favourites. So it'll be very, very interesting. There'll be other sports going on as well. There's the Winter Olympics for people that are interested in Winter Olympics. And there'll be some FA Cup football as well. We've got some minnows in there. Kidderminster looking to knock out West Ham. And I think Bournemouth playing Chelsea, something like that. So there's some interesting games going on there. But what have we been up to today? Okay, I'll get to that in just a moment. Friday also means Tapestry have their weekly update. If you go to Tapestry, tapestry.io/Zoom, ZOOM. You will get their live broadcast, and that starts at 8 o'clock. I think there is a broadcast from Havasu also, but that is, I think, like 2 a.m. for me, so I'll be in the land of Nod. But for you people that like to stay up late or live in a different time zone, then you can catch the Havasu broadcast. It's I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time. Okay. We've got other people that have popped in while I've been talking. We've got Peter from Kettering, Arun from India, Cheetham from India. Namaste, Cheetham. Andrew from New Zealand, Richard from Devon, UK. Okay, let's get started with a short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through service, Lord, bless each member that they may attract into their life everything that they need and want from you. Amen. Okay. And we got Paula from Holland. And today, been an odd day. I was having lunch and then got called out on an errand, and that took me all the afternoon. So I lost half a day there, really. But Devian has been working, but there were things that needed fixing. There was some. Let me look. Just a minute. See if it's clearer here. There was some things that she'd been doing with tickets and things, and various miscellaneous items, but importantly for you guys, the tokens for December, January and February were all replenished. So if you had deductions for not reading messages in December, January or February, those deductions have been reversed. The coding error that caused us to make that change, which is beneficial for all of you, because there are people there that just didn't read any messages, but they've got the full transfer. But the coding change is being made, so it will be correct at the end of this month. So make sure you read all your messages. You get a couple of days at the end of the month where if you get messages that come in those last 2 days, they don't count for the deductions. The reason for that is there are so many time zones and things that it would be unfair. Somebody could get a message on, like 11 p.m. on the last day of the month, and they could be in bed. It may be the next day for some people. It may be, there are lots of things that could happen which just wouldn't be fair to penalize people. So the last couple of days we don't count, but you need to get all your messages read up to the last couple of days, and it's easy to do. Log in every day, just check your messages. There won't be very many of them if you log in every day. They only take a few seconds really to scan them and read them, see if it's of interest. If it's of interest, you can save it. If it's not of interest, at least you've done the right thing by reading it, and you can click on delete and it's gone. Okay, so that is what's been happening today. There has been a little bit of work on soap, but not an awful lot, unfortunately. So yesterday and today, we didn't really get very much done on soap. It will be continuing with it on Monday, but I'm still confident that it will be available in the very, very near future for first the beta testers, and very soon after that for all active members. Excuse me. So that brings you up to date with the development. It brings you up to date with what I've not done. And tomorrow afternoon, I won't be doing much either, apart from watching rugby, 3 games of rugby, which will take me from, I don't know, it probably starts about 2 o'clock, and I'll be done for the day, really. So that'll be another half day gone. But we'll get everything done. It will all be ready for you. Don't worry about that. It's coming, and it's going to be very exciting. And you're going to feel really, really good about giving away your coupons, helping people all over the world. Even some people that, you know, $10, $50, $100, it doesn't mean a lot, but they're building a network, and they'll find this so attractive to be able to build a network in their existing business through using our Easy Business Builder, and especially the SOAP program, the part of it that allows them to bring in paid members totally free. And the important part about that is that everybody that joins will get the same deal, that everybody will be able to bring in people totally free, but get paid for it. That's the big deal, you know. And while you're doing that, you will be building residual passive income. You'll be building an asset base. It's really everything that anybody could ever want in a neat little package. So once you really start to understand the power of our SOAP program, Success on the Plate, and you get that by serving others, which attracts prosperity. So get some thought behind it. You know, think about what it means to everybody. Get yourself positioned as well as you can for it. The better you're positioned, the more money you're going to make straight away. If you can't afford even $2, fine. You know, we'll get you in at that bottom position. You'll still make money. But if you can afford 2 or 5 or 10 or 20, $40 is a really good one if you can do it, because it's going to give you that warrior chief position when we launch. It'll save you $60. It'll mean that you'll be making $150 just by giving away free coupons. So, and of course, it's building your residual income much faster. Instead of having a residual income of over $1,000 a month in 6 months' time, it'll be closer to $6,000 a month in 6 months' time. So it's important, you know, if you can get yourself positioned, do it, but don't stress out about it. You know, if you can't do it, you can't do it. You'll get there in the end anyway. Just work your way up. You can start totally free because we'll give you that first position as long as you're an active member. And on launch day, if you're not an active member on launch day, as soon as you are an active member, you will be able to buy that first position, and that will cost you $2. You can, of course, buy a higher position, but just that $2 position, you know, you're guaranteed to make $15 just by giving away your free coupons. So it's a real good, strong investment for anybody. But once you're in and you're giving these away, you'll see so much growth in your own network, your own income, and in your happiness, because you'll see all these people that you're helping. It's really good. Okay. Who else have we got? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I remember seeing Richard from Devon, Paula from Holland. I remember seeing. Just looking for the comments. Got Norman here from Doncaster as well. Yara from Paraguay, originally from Peru. A lot of P's in Yara's life there. Her last name Pizarro, from Peru, but now in Paraguay. Very alliterative. So hello and lovely to see you here. We got Peter saying fair play, and he's got a rugby ball in there. Okay. And we got Lesotho just come in. Martin Foster from St. Helens. Good rugby area, but he's more interested in the league, I think. I've not watched much rugby league for a long time. I used to watch a lot of it at one time. I was offered a trial at one time, but I turned it down because you couldn't go cross code in those days. It was okay. It was frowned upon. Ramachandra, I'm trying to increasing the existing numbers. Some of them, they've got tokens in their wallet, but they could not buy pools to update accounts. The response is only active members can stake pools or buy EBB memberships. Yeah, you have to be an active member to stake a pool or buy a membership. Quite correct. This was instituted on the 1st of January, and if they logged in at least 21 days in January, they should be active now. If they didn't, they can't stake a pool. They're going to have to make sure they log in 19 days this month, and they'll be active in March. Okay. Right, so I've covered the development. Let's do the numbers. Right, we have a net increase of 23 people in our registered members to 49,005. Net increase because we take out any, it varies, 50 to a couple of hundred usually on a daily basis, people that haven't logged in for 2 months and don't have an active stake. So we just take them out of the database. So the 23 means, okay, we might have had 123 new registrations, but we took out 100 inactive members. So that's the net figure. We have dropped again in our site ranking for both We Share Abundance and Multiply WISA. We Share Abundance down 62 places to 9,706. Multiply WISA down 148 places to 26,457. Multiply WISA, one new email verified member in the last 24 hours, and the bonus pool went up $2 to $9,669.38, and nobody new bought advertising. The tokens pretty stable as they were yesterday. They've not changed very much. In waves, the WISA Abundance token is showing at $158.96. I don't know where they get that from. In your back office, it's showing at $339.20, which is a little bit over the top, I think. It is actually selling in Coin Ranking, or showing as being sold in Coin Ranking at $313.83, which I think is about right. Coin Ranking tends to be fairly accurate usually. waves can be miles out, and I don't know why, so don't ask me. But Wheezer token again in waves, showing up very slightly from 0.15 of a cent to 0.16 of a cent. In your back office, it's showing up from 0.28 of a cent to 0.3 of a cent. And in CoinRanking, it's showing us down a little bit from 0.2 of a cent to 0.155 of a cent. And there has actually been some trading there. $185. Somebody's been picking up some good value there in Wheezer tokens. They're going to be very happy in 12 months' time or less with their purchase. Probably a lot less they're going to be happy, but they hang on to them for 12 months. They're going to be jumping over the moon, boy, you know. Right. So that is the numbers and things. Abdul, I'm still suffering because I couldn't withdraw to buy food for my orphans. I can't help you with that. If you can't withdraw, it's because you don't have anything in your available cash wallet. If you've got stuff in your available cash wallet, you can withdraw. But we can't currently feed orphans or anybody else. You know, it's up to you to make your own way in this world and generate your own income. Okay. So I'm sorry for your situation, but it's up to you to put it right. Okay. Prayer helps, but the example I always use is if you pray for a hole, God will send you a shovel. There's no good leaning on the shovel and praying for the hole even more. You've got to use the shovel. So it's always in your own hands. Your destiny is in your own hands. Everybody. Don't blame others for your failures, and don't praise others for your success. It's your own doing. Where you are now is where you should be, based on all the decisions you've made in the past. And where you will be in the future will be based on the decisions that you make today. And of course, those decisions include taking action. You don't take action, nothing happens. People say knowledge is power. Knowledge is worthless until it is used. And there are people out there that have 3-4 degrees. They can quote you passages from books on science, maths, chemistry, biology, geography, the Bible, the Quran, you know, but they can't make ends meet because they don't put that knowledge into useful activity. And that's what you need to do. You need to gain all the knowledge you can and put it into useful activity. And if you're wondering where to get the knowledge, then just take action anyway, because when you take action, you will get a result. And if the result is what you want, take more action in the same direction. If the reaction isn't what you want, then you know that you're going in the wrong direction. So have a look at it and take action of a different kind. And that will gain you knowledge faster than any other source. Okay? So action will create knowledge that is useful. Knowledge may be useful if it's applied in the right way. Okay, so that's what you have to do, and you have to take responsibility yourself for where you are, where you want to be, where you're going. Okay, affirmations help, but they will present you with opportunities. Affirmations do help. They will attract things into your life. But if you ignore the things that are attracted into your life, and you don't take action on them, the affirmations are being wasted. A good affirmation: I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Is an affirmation a prayer? What's a prayer? A prayer is a thought that is wrapped in emotion and belief. If you have a thought and you wrap it in emotion and belief, it doesn't matter whether you're religious or not, it will come to pass, provided you accept the opportunities that it brings into your life. Prayer is good. If you are religious, it sometimes helps people to get emotional about that thought and get the belief in that thought. But even atheists that have these thoughts that are so emotional and they really believe that they're going to happen. Remember when I read this out? I'm so happy and grateful now. Now is the key. It's you've already got that belief in there that it's happening, that you have it now. It's within your grasp. That's belief. Faith is the proof of things that are unseen. Okay? I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Use affirmations. Use affirmations. Use prayer. Prayer and affirmation are the same if they are emotive and believed. And they will be answered. Prayers are answered. Affirmations wrapped in emotion and belief will be answered. You will receive that. Maybe not in the way that you wanted. Maybe you are expecting money to rain down on you from nowhere. But you've ignored the fact that somebody came up to you and said, look, this is a good deal. Why don't you get involved? And somebody else said, have you seen this? I'm making a lot of money with this. And you say, no, don't. I'm not interested in looking at anything because money's going to rain down on me, you know? Oh, you've got to take those opportunities that are presented to you. They will come. And they will happen and they will work. I've read this before. I'm going to read it again. It's from The Ocean of Abundance. Just as all power lies in his will, so spiritual and material gifts flow from his boundless abundance. In order to receive his gifts, you must eradicate from your mind all thoughts of limitation and poverty. Universal mind is perfect and knows no lack. To reach that never-failing supply, you must maintain a consciousness of abundance. Even when you don't know where the next dollar is coming from, you should refuse to be apprehensive. When you do your part and rely on God to do his, you will find that mysterious forces come to your aid and that your constructive wishes soon materialize. This confidence and consciousness of abundance are attained through meditation. Now, there's a very important part in that last paragraph. You will find that mysterious forces come to your aid. Okay? It doesn't say that somebody's going to come and dump a wheelbarrow full of cash on your doorstep. You're going to find things coming to you. You're going to find things that will help you get where you want to go. All you've got to do is follow the channel. You've got to believe in that. And you've got to have constructive wishes, because they will soon materialize. When you find that aid coming to you, you will find that mysterious forces come to your aid and that your constructive wishes soon materialize. But you've got to have that faith. You've got to have that belief. It doesn't mean you've got to be religious, although this is based on people that accept that there is a force which is called God here. Some people say there is no God. That's okay. It won't make any difference to your effectiveness. If you put those thoughts out there, you wrap them in emotion and belief that they're already yours, they're already there, you will find that mysterious forces come to your aid and your constructive wishes will soon materialize. I read this many times a day. Amongst many other things that I read, and you've got to impregnate your mind with the right thoughts. You've got to take responsibility. You've got to say things. If you repeat these affirmations enough time with enough feeling, they move from your conscious mind into your subconscious, and you keep doing it, and they get pushed beyond the subconscious into the superconscious. Once they hit that superconscious, they're out there, cast out into the universe, and universal power is then throwing back the answers for you. You may think it's hogwash. It costs you nothing. It will work for you, for anybody else. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to not be religious. It doesn't make any difference. But those thoughts must be wrapped in emotion and belief and repeated. Repetition is the key. Repeated many, many times a day, every day, until you find everything flowing back to you. Okay. Deborah Nichols, that one is my morning affirmation. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me effortlessly and continuously on a daily basis through multiple streams of income. Yeah, I mean, I have my most important ones in my pocket. They're with me all the time, and you can look at them. They're all dog-eared and things, you know. I'm so happy and grateful now for earning money to discharge my heaven-awarded responsibility to maintain myself and others and to banish disease and poverty from the world. You know, that's what I'm about. Myself and others takes in the We Share Abundance family. You know, keep them with you. Write them down. You might not have little cards, but you can use them as a business card, actually. I mean, it will work as a business card. But I've got Walt Disney on the front. It does have a little bit where people can get in touch with me if they want to, and it's got the back where they can write their dreams on there. Walt Disney on the front, as I say, all of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Okay? But you've got to take responsibility for your own life. Where you are now is where you're meant to be based on the decisions that you've made in the past. Where you want to get to will depend on the decisions that you make now. You've got to live in the present. The past is gone. You can create the future that you want. The Proctor Gallagher Institute has announced that Bob Proctor has passed away. Has he really? I've not got that email yet. Wonderful guy. A wonderful guy. He has done amazing things for people. He's made a lot of money doing it, but he's used a lot of that money as well to build schools and things. And he set up the Proctor Gallagher Institute with Sandra Gallagher, with the knowledge that, I mean, he's not going to be around forever, and his legacy will live on through that foundation. And he will help you change your life, even though he's dead now, because the things that he's put in place will continue, and you can change your life by using the tools that he's provided. You can also change your life by, if you go to, I think it's manifestation. Let me just have a look. Oh, I can't see it. Resources, happiness. Open login. Yeah, manifest. It's in the top menu of your We Share Abundance website. There's a menu at the top, and it's got a sort of brownie coloured thing, I don't know, beige. And it's got menus up there, and right in the middle of that menu is manifest. If you click on that, there is some links in there to a guy that set up a course. He died in 1952. He was from India, and he brought a lot of wisdom from India to the West, and it's spread throughout the world. And his lessons are available there. There's no affiliate link there. There's no affiliate program with these lessons. They're a real snip. They last for 9 months. You get a lesson every 2 weeks for 9 months. Depending on where you live, the price varies. I know that it's like $10 or something if you live in India. If you live in the States or the UK, it's $100, I think, or $99 or something like that. But these are mailed to you. They're very nicely presented booklets that you get As I say, you get them every 2 weeks for 9 months. And if you follow those lessons, not just for the 9 months, for the rest of your life, you will be able to manifest anything that you want in life by using the techniques and the that are in those lessons. Okay, so thanks for letting us know about that anyway, Norman. Yes, a very great man, Bob Proctor. A wonderful man, wonderful mentor. His legacy will live on for a long, long time, like the legacy of the guy I was talking about, Paramahansa Yogananda. Say he died in 1952. So that's what, 42, 60 odd years ago. 70 years ago, isn't it? 70 years ago. His legacy not only lives on, but it's growing and growing and expanding. And I'm sure that Bob Proctor's will as well. You'll find you can subscribe to some of Bob Proctor's stuff on there as well. A lot more expensive than the one that I've been talking about, but very effective. And not buying these courses is more expensive than buying them. Okay, right. Anyway, that is a bit of news that's come out from Norman there. Thank you. I may have emails about that as well, because I am connected in there, but I've not seen them yet. Right. I think we've pretty much covered everything. I don't think I sent Q&As out today. I was going to do it this afternoon, but as I say, I was out on an errand for the afternoon, so I was unable to do much. We'll do some Q&As tomorrow. There will be no development updates, so to speak. I will have my side ready for the beta testers as soon as it's available. A lot of it is done up here, but it gets out onto paper and then it gets rehashed, and eventually it makes its way into some tangible form. I was also thinking that maybe we could do, I don't know whether this is something that you would like us to do, but maybe we could do a Zoom webinar where you could invite people for the pre-launch, and then you could make some handy money right now. We could push the $40 membership, which is it's a great deal, isn't it? I mean, you pay $40 and you get a $100 membership, which is going to make you a minimum of $150. You know, it's a no-brainer, really. We could do a Zoom presentation on that. We don't have much time to do it because the pre-launch won't last very long. We'll be out of pre-launch pretty quickly, and you'll all have it, you know, ready to go. So, but it's something we could do if you think it's worthwhile. If you think we could get a few people on there, you could. You know, it could be a way to help you make a few sales. You know, you get. Let's suppose you got 10 people along to the Zoom, and let's suppose only 3 of them bought. You'd still make $120, wouldn't you? So that's a possibility. Russ Cowley says he's up for the Zoom. Deborah says good idea for this webinar on Zoom. Ramachandra, good idea, Zoom presentation. Okay, so a few people there interested. Of course, you've got to invite people along to it. If you don't get people on it, it's not going to do much, is it? We could have it there, you know, as a replay, but the real power comes from people that are on there. They can ask the questions, we can answer them for them, and we can say, okay, this is it now. You've got this offer. It's up to you. Go ahead. It's on this special page, but you will need your sponsors, the person that invited you here. You'll need their username to register. Okay, so we could do that. So I've got a question here somewhere. Hello, please. Why is it that a member of Weezer is DOS have input you to have access to EBB? Because I want to take pull from EBB. I must be verified before I can take EBB pull. I did not understand this anymore as an elite member. EBB is not pools, for one thing. It is a subscription for a service. You can buy a $2 a month subscription, or a $5 a month subscription, or a $10 a month subscription, whatever value you like, in EBB, as long as you're an active member. If you're not an active member, you can't participate. But if you're active, then you can buy an EBB subscription. I don't know why you can't get access to it, but it's there. You have to pay for the EBB with external funds. You can't use your existing wallet unless it's in your available cash wallet. But any other wallets you can't use. It's got to be in your available cash wallet. You can load that either with a debit or credit card, or with an upload from Waves, or you can buy a subscription directly using coin payments. You just pick the one that you want. But it's not a pool, it is a subscription, it is a purchase of a service that we offer. Okay. I don't know whether that's answered your question, because I didn't really understand it, but I hope it has. And I'm going to call it a day there for today. I'll have a look at that Zoom, my dear. Let me make a note, otherwise I'll forget. I've lost my notepad. Aye. There we go. This will do. I'll have to set a date for it, and we'll have to set it up. I'm not even sure how you do it, but I'll find out. We'll get it organised. It'll have to be fairly quick, as I say. Probably something like, oh dear, next week. I've got Monday out, Tuesday. Probably next Wednesday or Thursday is the earliest I could do it. But I'll and then what time do we do it at? I don't know. Maybe we could do it in place of our updates. Is it possible for a member to use Weezer account to take EBB pool? No, I just covered that. It must come from external funds. It can only come from your available cash wallet or through coin payments. You can fund your available cash wallet either with commissions, or with a debit or credit card, or with an upload from Waves. Okay, so that's it. I know that some of you will want to get off onto that Tapestry webinar. That is Tapestry, spelt with an I at the end, .io/Zoom. And they have also now opened up in Jamaica. So if you're in Jamaica, you can now download the app. I think the only thing that's delaying it getting into Europe is the European regulations on spam and privacy and this sort of thing, but they'll be working on that. As soon as they've got it sorted, they'll be in Europe as well. So that's it from me. I'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. I'll see if I can think about how we can do that Zoom, and we'll give you the updates tomorrow on that and everything else. Until then, God bless. I'll see you again, and that's it. Okay. Goodbye, goodbye. I wish you all goodbye, goodbye. I wish you all goodbye. Do 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 do. Goodbye.